Hey, hello there. I am Jaime Elizondo from Real World Ranching, where my goal is to help you achieve maximum profitability while improving your land the fastest. This is part one of the three-part series on monitoring your grazed livestock enterprise. And it's called The Importance of Monitoring for Success. The three parts will be number one, monitoring your animals, which is this one, then monitoring your grass, and monitoring your soil. We will start with the importance of monitoring your animals. We know it has been said that you get what you inspect, and that failing to inspect sets you up to fail. For the most part, this is true. And in the livestock business, it is essential to monitor your livestock health and well-doing. So if you know of anyone that may benefit from this information, please share this podcast so that more people can benefit. Thank you very much. So what makes a cow, sheep, or goat healthy? What can we observe in a healthy animal? How can we make sure all of our livestock are in good health and thriving? It is extremely important that we detect an animal just before it gets to thinking about getting sick. Yes, but it is also terribly important to make sure our livestock are feeling good and have good performance. Why is it that some livestock handlers do not have a clue about the health of their animals? I think it has to do with lack of experience observing healthy animals and believing all they are told by the chemical medicine salesman. We need to do better. We need to go back to the time when such chemical medicines were not available and good husbandry was essential. In the previous podcast, I talked about the importance of a stable routine and low stress handling to maximize your animal performance and conversion efficiency. Now, let's talk about the different aspects we need to consider in our daily observation of our livestock. Gut feel. It is essential that your ruminants, cows, goats, or sheep, end the day with a full gut. This means they are satisfied and satiated. We do not want our livestock to go to bed with an empty stomach. Remember, a horse will only get fat with the leftover feed in the feed bunk brushed onto its back. This means they need to be fully satiated to gain weight. And remember that to gain weight, an animal needs to first consume enough to meet its maintenance requirements, and any food consumption above that will go for production, be it weight gain or milk production. Shiny coat. It tells us how the glandular system is working and how much vitality the animal has. Body condition. Without being obese, of course, the better the body condition, the more productive the animal will be. Others when lactating. Others should be gorged with milk and not simply shriveled and lacking milk for the babies. Calm demeanor. This also has to do with health, as a sick animal feels bad and threatened by predators. So a sick animal usually separates from the herd or flock. Manure. A healthy animal will have correct manure with well-digested fiber that will not smell acid or sour. No diarrhea should be present and no constipation either. Water consumption. It should be around 60 successive gulps of water when drinking, on average for the herd. Position of head and ears. When the head is hanging down or the ears are leaning down, we need to inspect closer to find out why. When we observe our livestock closely on a daily basis, we can be sure that they are well after we gain some experience. When we just go around our task and do not take time to closely observe our livestock, we may miss these telltale signs and may lose some livestock or at least their good performance. Other factors to monitor and evaluate on production records are calving interval, weaning weights. We want our weaning weight to be optimal and not maximum because milk production goes against fertility when it's excessive. Productive longevity, lack of sickness through their life, ratio of weaning weight to dam weight, that's optimum milk, twin birds in goats and sheep, body condition at weaning, docility. I have seen ranches and farms where they do not monitor closely their livestock, and it shows. Their overall productivity is much lower than where they pay close attention to their livestock needs and health. We need to be genuinely interested in our livestock and not just as a means to an end, but as caretakers of them. This is very rewarding. Build a relationship with your livestock where they trust you due to you taking good care of them. The rewards are both economical and emotional. Remember that man is part of nature and not detached from nature. We need to regain our role as stewards and stewardesses of the land. Conclusion and recap. Number one, we get what we inspect, not what we expect. This means we need to monitor our animals on at least a daily basis to make sure they are well and healthy. Two, we need to detect an animal before it really gets sick. When an animal is thinking about getting sick, the first stages of a disease is the time to act, and treatment will usually be successful. If we wait until the animal is worse, then treatment may be too late. 3. All-style animal husbandry has its merits and we need to learn it. 4. Evaluate gut feel twice a day in your livestock. We want them to be hungry in the morning and satiated in the evening. Do not short your livestock on food. 5. Make sure they are calm and content with the healthy signs described here. Full gut, shiny coat, calm demeanor, good manure, enough water consumption in general, alert and upright head and ears. 6. Maintain records on calving intervals, weaning weight in relation to dam weight, productive longevity, lack of sickness, twin birds in sheep and goats, body condition at weaning of the dam, docility. 7. We need to create a close relationship with our livestock. Man and woman need to become good stewards of the land to be truly successful. Well, I hope you like this podcast and you can put it into practice. Thank you, and until next time, be sure to subscribe to the podcast on Spotify, iTunes, or YouTube, or join us for the weekly email at www.rwranching.com/join. See you next time and have a great day.